He's so smart. Like, he can do other things. He could be like a computer engineer and create video games, which he'd love.
Welcome to Townesian Beery.
With Joe Beery.
So yeah, you just heard the tail end of a conversation there.
What just happened?
They heard the tail end of a conversation there.
Welcome, Soundcats. This has been Townesian Beery with Joe Beery. I'm Joe Beery.
And I'm Towns.
Good night.
Yep.
So we should. Welcome to Townesian
Did we
Beery.
fool you?
Oh, I thought we were.
Oh no, I don't.
We
We're
spliced.
gonna restart. What are we doing?
Remember, this is the real beginning. We
Oh,
spliced. We spliced the other beginning to the end,
It's gonna be the best podcast.
or the beginning. I don't know. We might have put the end to the beginning
Yeah. We'll edit it out later in post-production.
because we totes edit these.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt.
This is Townesian Beery, episode 2.6, or for those of you who aren't mathematically inclined, season 2, episode 17. I mean 6. Darn
You're
it.
just getting confused when it has like fractions in like second grade.
Yeah, season 2.6. So in other words, season 2 times 600 over 1,000.
It's not right.
6 over 10.
I honestly didn't listen, but it just didn't sound right.
I don't know. It probably wasn't right. Let's be honest.
Sounds about right.
All right, we are 2 annoying lizards and a sound cat.
Okay,
And that sound cat this week is
Kyle?
Yes, that's me.
welcome back, Kyle Maley. Blast from the past.
Yeah,
He's been on the show before.
back in 2.5,
Literally less than 7 days ago.
7 days ago.
Exactly.
I'd go with 7 days
And
ago.
it's been like 6 days and 23 hours.
Because we started at 7, this time 7 days ago.
Yeah,
right,
it started
right.
at the
But
same
you were
time.
you were on the show at 8 when we ended. So it's 7 now. So it's like an hour difference.
You're a show at 8.
I'm a show at 8.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Didn't even call me out on that.
So
Gotta get away with it.
let's kick off with current events.
But first, as always, you can call in for a date with Austin Fink.
Oh, I forgot.
You can call in at 386-822-8770. That is to reach us. If you want to reach Austin directly, go 954-292-4555.
And that number again is
954-292-4555.
Austin's really looking.
Yep. So that is to reach Austin
Needs you to
Fink.
Call in.
Call him up for a date. Anything. If you want to do like
Ice
laundry.
cream, shrimp.
Yeah, he does lots of shrimp.
Q-tip style boxing, like anything.
If you want any like spare chocolate,
Sometimes
call
he
him up.
composes songs, so make sure you make him sing for
very
you.
seldom, but yes.
Yep. It's gonna be a good day if you invite Austin Fink on a date.
Oh, for sure. You should try it.
I'm excited for current events this week.
You are. What happened this week that makes you so excited?
Twitch Plays Pokemon has continued.
That is the most exciting thing ever, actually.
It's pretty awesome. For those of you who don't know, Twitch is a social media site,
That,
and
like, streams like video games, essentially, is
Yeah.
what it does.
and an unknown programmer has created an emulator of Pokemon Red version that over 80 million people are playing simultaneously.
It's amazing.
You enter commands in the sidebar, and they are registered by the computer. And in Anarchy, in the
When it's in
beginning,
democracy mode.
in the beginning, every command was registered and done. So poor Red, the main character, was stuck running in circles and into walls and not capturing Pokemon and releasing his starter Pokemon, and it was really just a massive cluster nonsense thing. So the programmer introduced a slider for democracy and anarchy mode. Anarchy was the original, and
Anarchy's the
democracy.
best.
Anarchy. Most people are anarchists. Let's be real. It's,
Anarchy is
It's
the
so
only
much
way to
better.
go. It really
But
is.
democracy was a mode introduced to try to make more steady progress, where every 2 to 3 seconds the computer registers the commands and takes a vote, and the majority command is done. This has been used to beat over 7 gyms. So it's good for progress, but it's bad for the battle of the soul of the internet.
So anarchy mode's where it's at.
Anarchy mode is the original, although Charmander was released.
Charizard was released.
I didn't think
I
thought
thought it was a Charizard.
I thought it was Charmeleon at least.
Whatever,
At
yeah.
most. But
Some evolved
I don't know.
form of Charmander was released.
Their starter Pokemon was released into the wild, along with a Rattata named Donald Trump, who had been evolved into Eradicate. So I don't know why I said Rattata, but
Yeah,
he
neither
was
way.
Eradicate. And a couple other Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like,
they-
it was known as the Massacre at the PC.
Yes.
It was a bad day where every command was registered, and several of those commands released important Pokemon into the wild. But now, a young Pidgeot leads the team.
Ah, yes.
He is a level
Jesus.
he's level 54, and he's basically somehow they've trained a Pokemon to level 54. That's the part that blows my mind.
Zapdos is like 62.
Zapdos was
When I
caught
watched
at like
a little bit,
56 or
But
something.
I watched, whatever.
I know.
I know, I know
They captured a Zapdos using a Master Ball.
Yeah.
So, Twitch-based Pokemon is somewhat coordinated. They obviously praise the non-disposable item, the Helix fossil.
Yeah, they just worship everything.
Like continually clicking
Ammonite has been revived.
mid-battle.
Um,
Ammonite has been revived.
I myself am a Bulbasaurian, which means that like the machine as a result always does check the Pokedex for no real reason, unless there is a reason, which I believe is to check Bulbasaur's entry in the Pokedex.
I agree. I agree.
And therefore find the secret knowledge to help.
Someday we will
Help us
understand
do the rest of the
Bulbasaur.
game. Someday.
Someday. But until that day, the battle rages on, and the creator has released an anonymous statement saying if they beat the Elite Four, his life goals have been accomplished.
So that's our show.
So Twitch, go beat the Elite Four. We're going to join you. Townsend Theory signing off. How many fake endings are we going to have in this show? If you're experiencing technical difficulties,
We are technically sorry.
I'm sorry. We're working on it.
What is up with this?
Apparently we're experiencing intermodulation.
What does that mean?
It means that, it's probably your headphones reverbing into the mic. Oh.
What?
Your headphones are unplugged.
Yeah.
Never mind. If your headphones are plugged in, bad things would be happening right
You're
now.
dumb, Beery. You're dumb.
I don't know. Listen to the podcast if you can barely understand me.
Yep. And also if you can... Well, I mean, that'd be the podcast was... Come here if you can barely understand us. Yeah, we're unmuted. I was making sure.
We'll experience what happens long term.
Yeah, I should listen to try and figure out.
So, welcome to Townesian Theory.
By the way, I'm really sorry for what happened earlier.
Welcome back. Another current event. The Winter Olympics closes with the host nation Russia winning all of the Olympic
Every single event.
winning the majority of medals and the majority of gold medals. Towns, Kyle, do you believe that this is fraud? Or do you think Russia is truly the greatest athletic nation on the face of this earth?
I think Russia has a shot to sweep the medals at the Winter Olympics this upcoming 2014.
Wait, what?
At the Winter Olympics that just ended?
No, the upcoming Winter Olympics of 2014.
I believe they just ended.
Have they?
Yes. Russia won a majority
No.
of medals.
No,
The current event is that Russia won the majority of
I've
medals
been
at
watching-
the Winter Olympics in 2014.
I've been watching ABC nonstop and haven't seen anything.
That is because Russia stopped streaming the United States.
This is active war?
I believe it is.
Oh my gosh, what just happened?
I don't know. Intermodulation. It's an issue.
Are you making up words now or just like...
No, my dad sent us a Facebook message.
Is your dad making up words now?
My dad's a ham radio operator. He knows what he's doing.
Is your dad making up a job title for himself?
I've been making up technology, actually, and I don't
he's
think so.
listening to the show.
He already resents town.
Joe-
It's okay.
Joe made me do it.
Yes, that's how this is going.
I totally must
So,
here too.
Kyle, you seem to understand my current event.
Yes. Well,
Do you think it was fraud that Russia won the majority of both gold and general medals this year?
why would it be fraud?
Because Russia is incredibly corrupt. Notice how their $51 billion expense on the Olympics, $22 billion of it went to the Olympics. The other $28 billion went in private firms.
Yes. To pay for all the medals.
That they will then win.
The government,
When the events happen.
I mean, the government literally just channels money into people's pockets.
We need more of that in America.
More
just
blatant
money.
corruption.
Money just
Channeled
channeled into your
pockets.
pockets.
Yes.
More blatant corruption. That's
Yes.
what you're calling for.
Mhm.
So you don't think it was you do think it was corruption,
I
but
think
you're
it was corrupt, but I
but
think
you're
they
okay
got
with
the
it.
right thing going. I
You're
mean,
like
they
if you're the host country, you should win the most medals. That's what
yeah,
you're
they're
saying.
like, you know, we're gonna host it, we're gonna do it our way, and you're playing our game.
Okay.
And we win our game.
Russia put so much money into this. Like, what'd you say, 22 billion?
Well, 51 billion was spent by the government.
No, but they put 22 billion into it.
Yeah, something
They
like that.
deserve those medals.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
When
how that-
America hosts the Olympics, we put like $58 and like a McDonald's coupon into the Olympics.
But we still win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we just...
We deserved it. We put in the most money.
I don't think that's... I mean, we went to London.
Have you ever played poker?
Yes.
Isn't it a common thing to like try and like outbet someone. Like,
Right,
you try
but-
and bluff them out.
But this wasn't
Russia bluffed
a...
us.
Sochi wasn't a bid.
They played so much money that all the rest of the countries were like, yo, I bet this Olympics is going to be too good.
I think it was a bid.
I'm going to fold.
I don't think we folded. Like,
I think we did.
people have been doing analyses of the medal counts, and there are some disparities. And some disqualifications that maybe shouldn't have occurred, and some disqualifications that maybe should have occurred.
Was any Russian disqualified?
No.
Then I think the games are fair. Why is that?
I feel like you're the antithesis of what you just said is true.
I'm literally at a loss for words.
I believe that Russia, if Russians had been disqualified, I would be more apt. Also, there was an Austrian girl who broke both her legs on the ski slope.
So I deserved it.
That could have
So
been
you
foul
think
play.
that because no Russians broke the rules, because all the Russians played fairly and won all the medals, that there's something wrong?
Yeah, and that Russians didn't fall while skiing now? Is that your evidence? Russians
The only
didn't
way
fall while
Russia
skiing.
could win is if they cheat?
Yes,
what you're
that is
saying?
actually what I'm saying.
That's
They weren't winning for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom.
No one.
It's
The
called
Olympics started.
called
No,
a-
that they, the
No,
games happened and they started
No
winning.
one saw Russia
Washington
coming.
medal count, for a while.
Yeah, everyone went to Russia. That's the thing.
Norway was predicted to win, by the way.
On a more important note, Canada is number 3.
That is
At what?
that is the gold medal count.
What?
I don't
That is-
Medal count.
That is the gold medal
the
count,
Winter Olympics.
not
that
the
just
total
happened.
medal count. The United States is second in
You
total
lost me
medal
at the
count.
end there.
Canada's fourth.
Why aren't they in medal order? Why would they
They're in gold order.
Who won the platinums?
Russia, believe it or not.
Cool. I like it. Fair.
I don't believe.
Maybe they'll give some to their ally Cuba.
I believe Russia might have won. I believe Russia might have won the Olympics legitimately,
Too
but
soon.
I do think it's worth scrutiny. The United States was scrutinized when they won when the Olympics were in Atlanta.
But we hosted. We deserve to win.
I don't believe that that's how the
It's
Olympics
like-
should work.
If you have friends over to your house, don't you want to have fun?
Yes,
Like, we had fun. I mean, the U.S. had fun. Now Russia's having fun.
but
But at the end of the night, like whoever, it's
I think
still their
whoever-
house.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think whoever-
they get to keep all the stuff.
I
Yeah,
think
they
whoever-
have all the plates. If you like, Russia gets to keep the medals. You get to keep your plates that you're using to entertain with hors d'oeuvres.
I don't know. I'm not sure I agree. Towns, do you have any current events? I don't think they are.
I think something happened.
Yes, that's a true statement.
Yep, I'm looking for stuff that happened. One second, I found something that happened.
North Korea won the Olympics.
Not to lie.
It was drastic, unexpected. They came from behind. Oh, North Korea. Or
It's
South
not a
Korea.
joke, man, that's
North
not
Korea
funny.
actually is hosting the Winter Olympics in 2018.
Really?
Yeah. They said this time it's going to be... A woman cheekily said about Russia, this time it's going to be cold, bring your jackets. Because Sochi was so warm.
60 degrees. Did you?
put it
Oh,
in
I thought that was my word thing. I thought you found it. Okay. Other current events.
Surprisingly, Greece is in last place for the Olympics.
Tied
It's
with,
because they're
like,
bankrupt.
a crapload of other countries.
They're tied for like last with 19,000 other countries, but they're still ranked as last.
Wait, there we go.
Is it alphabetical at any point, or
Tied for 27.
basically Greece sucks?
It is alphabetical once it gets last, and it goes all the way to V, and they still put Greece as last. There's like 100 countries that have no medals. They start with Albania, go all the way down to the Virgin Islands, and they still put Greece last.
I think Russia can do what they want. I support it.
Again, our apologies to anyone experiencing poor sound quality.
I just like lost hearing, and then one ear. I'm deaf in the ear now.
That's not good.
No.
Following widespread demonstrations and civil unrest, the Ukrainian parliament restores the 2004 constitution and sees Yulia Tymoshenko and Alexander Tuchinov becoming acting presidents. Oh, no. They freed a political prisoner and made some dude acting president. Russia's not okay with this at all.
Russia's bad sometimes.
Russia refuses to accept the Ukrainian government as legitimate, calling them a bunch of terrorists and thieves, and says that as long as children are attempting to be political leaders, Russia will not respect any demands, treaties, or constitutions made by the Ukraine.
Why can't children be political leaders?
I don't know.
Like King Tut.
He was a young man when he was elected.
King Joffrey.
By elected, I mean, Game of Thrones reference. Get that smut off my show.
That cat that's mayor.
I'm basically done. Oh, no. A leader of a Mexican cartel was arrested.
Good job.
Now I'm done. I arrested him.
Yeah, in the worst news ever, Harold Ramis died this week.
Aw.
Yeah. You don't know who Harold Ramis is?
That's actually really depressing.
Really? Like, have you seen Ghostbusters?
Oh, yeah.
He was Egon.
Oh.
Isn't that, like, awful?
Did I just break you?
Why did he talk it?
I don't know.
Why are all my childhood heroes
I don't
dying?
know, but
Tom Clancy, like,
Michael Clark Duncan?
Tom Clancy got me through kindergarten.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Michael Jackson?
Everyone I loved.
Yeah.
These are not all people that I even cared about, but people like that were big.
Yeah,
when we were
Harold Ramis
younger.
was huge. Like,
Yeah.
he was on like
Billy
Patty
Mays
Jackson.
died.
I mean,
Billy,
so
Billy
good.
Mays was seriously
Billy Mays
devastating.
died.
That was crazy.
I was legitimately
And of
devastated. by
cocaine.
that.
Like, it made me think that cocaine was bad for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Ronald Reagan died?
That actually ruined me.
Yeah.
you went to... No, never mind.
We were alive.
Yeah.
He died in
I know.
2005.
But, like, you...
I was,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
I was, like, conscientious of it happening. I was
Yeah.
there by his deathbed.
That's a
Papa
lie.
Reagan, hold on.
Papa Reagan! Papa, you can do it! But seriously, though,
Oh,
like,
too soon.
it's kind of sad.
No, it's not happy.
Like,
I
a
mean,
lot of people dying. It's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, people should stop dying.
Oh, other news, Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah, happy news. They picked the Helix Fossil again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ammonite.
Oh, there was a restart. We didn't mention that.
Yeah, they restarted after the massacre at the PEC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bad day. Yeah. Dark day in internet history. Kyle, have you heard about this?
No.
Really?
Oh,
We'll have
wait.
to-
I mean, I didn't hear about what you guys were just saying.
We're talking about Townsend, dude. I don't...
We'll have to show
I
you
mean-
some more Twitch plays Pokemon. We'll
Yeah.
educate you.
I played Pokemon in my day.
No, but Twitch plays Pokemon, like the social media experiment.
Twitch?
We'll show you.
Like,
Did-
so you think you can dance?
I know.
I don't know that dude.
I don't think he was listening to our thing, like our whole discussion about Twitch plays Pokemon.
Well, then I'm like the rest of your listeners.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
Thank you
for having
I pulled up Twitch plays Pokemon.
Oh my! Turn the sound off.
I did.
Okay, good.
For the most part.
Now we're just gonna be watching that.
Yep.
It's that commercial when it's like,
Yeah,
oh, which is better?
Back to Bennett.
All right, ladies
or
and
bad?
gentlemen.
Which is better, good or bad?
They're like, good.
Good. All right, folks. It's time for this date in history. This time without games or gimmicks.
Yeah, no vice president naming.
In
Beery.
1840, what? That was your idea. February 27th, in 1844, the Dominican Republic gained independence from Haiti. In 1933, German Reichstag building in Berlin was destroyed by fire. 1951, the 22nd Amendment of the Constitution was ratified, limiting the president to 2 terms. Thank you, FDR. In 1973,
Too soon.
members of the American Indian Movement occupied the village of Wounded Knee, San Diego. South Dakota.
South Dakota.
This article is horribly wrong. It said SD, or like parentheses San Diego.
It's San
It-
Diego.
Maybe it means San Diego.
No, it's South Dakota. Wounded Knee
San
is in
Diego,
South Dakota. What? No, it's Wounded Knee.
Have you ever been to San Diego?
No.
I have.
1991, Kuwait was liberated in the Gulf War. 2003,
Was it you?
Fred Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood died.
What?
Oh.
Stop saying sad things
Dude.
that happened.
2012, Allah Abdullah Salah stepped down as president of Yemen after months of protests.
Is that bad?
That's probably a good thing, actually.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Towns, I do have one question.
No!
Who was the president when this date in history happened?
Today?
In 2000...
Barack Obama.
In 2050, Justin Bieber is deported.
Stephen Colbert.
Mitt Romney.
Interesting answers.
Hopefully.
Defend your points.
He's awesome.
What did you say again?
Stephen Colbert.
Oh, I do like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he will be elected president one day, and he will stay
He was
president.
on the ballot this past election.
Yeah. He'll stay president until he doesn't die, because he won't.
It's because he's a super PAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Exactly. He will be president. That or Nathan Fielder, who's awesome also.
Nathan Fielder's pretty cool.
I'm in love with him right now.
That's weird.
Amanda. Okay,
Why are we gasping a
why
lot?
can't we?
Something wonderful just happened in the booth.
Yep.
Creativity sections! This week, we're going to let Kyle go first for creativity.
Yep. So what are you doing, Kyle?
What?
Compose a letter to your daughter.
Is that what you want me to do?
I don't know, do you have something else you want to do?
I mean, I was gonna read another song from Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, but I can...
You can do both.
Okay. Yeah, you can read a song to your daughter.
Okay, I'm gonna dedicate this song to my long-lost daughter. What's her name?
You should know.
Guybrush.
Guybrush?
That's my daughter's name? It's Guybrush?
I don't care.
You really should know Amanda.
Is that what your name was gonna be? Okay.
Her mother is 6 parts crazy. You need to save her.
Okay, so this is to Guybrush. It's from Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. And this song is called Turn Off the Dark. Between regret and despair, between faith and fear, between longing and necessity, in the Shadowland, Queen of the dark, turn off the dark. Between the looking and the seeing, between the hurting and the weeping, between the waking and the sleeping, are you sleeping? Oh, turn off the dark, turn off the dark.
Oh.
I've been waiting. And then in parentheses it says this next part is spoken.
So you need to sing it.
It's true. I am the queen of dreams, banished to a shadow prison, but I've watched and waited as your powers have risen. Okay, this is actually kind of like good stuff now. Like it's no longer fun.
It's not entertaining when it's well written.
That was for you, Guybrush.
It's a philosophy here.
Do you have any other words for Guybrush?
Stay in school and keep it real.
Keep it real.
Okay, Towns on Facebook and Jay's
Yeah.
on his phone. I feel very unwelcome.
I'm
So-
trying to fix our intermodulation
Okay.
issues.
You're
Yeah, I'm-
watching someone play Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
but they're
Twitch
not
plays
doing
Pokemon.
anything. They're just
No,
standing there.
Yeah,
It's
for a
problem.
while there, it's democracy mode, and he was facing the wall to the left, and everyone kept voting left, so he was just not moving. The wall was right there, and everyone kept voting left, so he was facing left. Now everyone's actually like trying to do stuff at the
so
PC.
He does whatever they tell him to do.
Yeah, like you can see A is winning right now, the vote.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty well done.
No, it's not.
By that I mean no.
Hey, was that the first?
What?
Was that like the first part of the game?
No.
They made it-
They have like 7 badges.
Yeah, they've defeated 7 gyms. Like they're almost to their 8th, and
As
then
a
they get to
team,
take on the
like
Elite
as a
4.
collective.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're doing well for
Like
themselves.
Twitch the team.
But like you have to check back every couple of hours to see if they made it out of anywhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it through the caves that you have to use Flash to get through. They made it. Like
Yeah,
without
I
Flash.
Literally no idea how they got through like Mount Moon and stuff. Like I don't get it.
Figure that crap out. I don't
Either
even know.
like basically random selection or
Well, maybe someone they could have someone who knew.
no. That's not how
But
Twitch
yeah,
plays Pokemon
like
works.
one person can't know. You need like
Everyone
100,000
yeah.
people who know.
Well, maybe 100,000 people know the exact path.
They also have to be in democracy mode.
How do you fight?
Very careful.
They vote on like what they use.
They vote to like the yeah.
I was watching them fight like a
Or they
Pokemon the other day.
don't vote and you try to run away from trainers constantly.
I saw them try to fight like a Ponyta and like they kept trying to use the SS ticket.
Yeah, you're trying to use the
Like-
Helix fossil too.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the Helix fossil. They use it constantly.
Yeah. Okay. So
Our town
Beery and I
side,
have a collaborative creativity thing that we're gonna
came
start.
together finally.
We're gonna make like an upcoming series that is going to be on Townesian Theory, and this series is called Sky Pirates.
Sky
It's
Pirates
gonna
starts.
be awesome.
Sky Pirates starts in a land not unlike our own, except in the sky.
Exactly.
High above the clouds where they can't see the ground.
Everyone,
Don't even know it exists.
no, everyone lives on ships that fly.
Tensions have been mounting between the multiple clans, though,
Of Sky Pirates.
of Sky Pirates. Because Sky Pirates, I mean, they are pirates.
But-
So they steal and destroy and burn and rape and pillage.
Yes, they do.
But this is going to be PG, so they only steal and destroy.
They only rape.
And these Sky... So, we're
That's
kind
not
of
true.
We're kind of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have enough to start the first episode.
No, yeah, but we're going to tease you with some stuff now. Which we already have, like, in the last couple seconds.
There's a war coming. Just so you know. Like, I'm
Yep.
throwing it out there.
There's
a
a war
war
coming.
There's clearly war coming. This starts out like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And the whole world might not be exactly what everyone sees.
The fire... You mean show?
No, the movie.
You mean show?
I mean, the show, I guess, was a good start.
The one
Like,
time I...
lead to the movie.
The one time I tried to watch that movie, I like watched like 10 minutes in and I thought it sucked. Then I'm like, I should watch something good, and I watched the first episode ever of Breaking Bad. So I like made a good choice.
Kyle, can you say it one more time?
What?
No.
What that thing was? What the movie was?
The Last Airbender?
Yeah. Like the live action movie? Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
By M. Night Shyamalan.
Have you ever been killed?
No.
That movie was awful.
That movie was a cinematography art.
It was almost the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well,
That's
that's
like describe movie. A cinematography art.
that's so legitimate. It's an
Nearly
Oscar. It's gonna get an Oscar
It
this
is.
weekend.
It is so poorly
The
done.
Last Airbender.
This
This
Best
movie-
belated picture.
That movie. Have you seen the show? All the way
Yeah,
through?
I love the show. I was a huge fan of the
How
show.
did you enjoy the movie?
Because now you get to see everything that's great about the show in real people form.
But they didn't do it well.
It doesn't matter.
Still have the
Aang-
cabbage guy.
Aang's dots were like a triangle or something. He didn't have an arrow on his head.
Is that your only issue
Definitely.
with it?
I know.
Also, they were dots, not a tattoo.
It also had that guy from
Desperate Housewives?
no.
Oh, never mind.
It also leapt randomly through the storyline.
Well, yeah, because you've got a whole season that they got to get through in like 2 hours. That's like 2 episodes.
It was so bad.
They got to make some cuts.
I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to take the beauty of that seasons of that show and cram them into a movie.
It's because it's not possible because they crammed it into a masterpiece that some people choose to refer to as a movie.
Or horse crap.
I think
I
they
would
tried to
prefer-
cram into a single frame.
I would prefer to step in excrement coming from a large fluffy animal than
Like
to step
Appa?
in yes
Yeah.
than to step in
Flying bison.
also Appa. Like they ruined Appa
Appa was awesome.
in that movie.
He's Appa awesome.
He wasn't though. The live action movie was bad, Kyle. It was not
It had
good.
the guy from Twilight.
The violence was
What
bad.
guy from Twilight was in it?
The one who played like Edward's brother in Twilight.
I don't know who that is.
Played
The-
Sokka.
The slight undertones of love were bad.
But that was in the show too.
The princess between the thing between the I can't. Can I do spoilers for the kids' cartoon that's been out for 10 years?
Yes.
The thing between the
9
princess
9 years.
and Sokka.
Yeah.
It was bad in the movie. It was good in the show.
It was good.
I felt for them in the show. I didn't feel for them in the movie.
Oh, I mean, everything's got to be a little more rushed.
Because you don't feel anymore.
So I don't feel emotions. That's true. Sokka, I just everything about it. I don't know. I think it's good. I respect your opinion. Think it's good. I do. It's your call.
But I'm waiting out for the sequel.
Okay.
Book
That-
2.
I feel that's not gonna happen.
It's been a while.
They lost a lot of money on that film.
But they gained a lot of respect.
From
And
you.
that's worth more than any
From you.
amount of money.
So, I think that's about it for Sky Pirates for this week.
Yeah,
But
we
no-
will have a full episode when we return from break.
Know that Sky Pirates is coming with a vengeance.
So yeah.
Are you guys doing your show next week?
No,
No.
not over spring break.
No, yeah.
Do you want to be on it again? You can be on this week.
Yeah.
Spring
well,
break.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do the show.
Okay.
First 3 in a row guest.
So, Kyle, Spider-Man 3. Too many villains?
See, that question implies that by having too many villains, like, you imply that there was something wrong with Spider-Man 3, which there wasn't. Like, it was perfect.
Hmm.
So it just the right amount. Not too many. Not too few. Perfect.
Why do you think there weren't... Why? Like, where's your reasoning in this?
Well, I mean, like if it had more villains, it would have been too cramped. If it had fewer villains, it would have been too boring. Everything about Spider-Man 3 was just excellent. The amount of villains, the conflict, the overall plot line, the multiple love interests,
I feel
the
like
dance scenes.
You know where there's a store that sells towels?
I feel like there wasn't enough Venom.
I think there wasn't enough Spider-Man 3. I think we need more.
You think there should be Spider-Man
Like
3?
they jumped right
three-
into the reboot with brand new, handsome, I'm too hip to be Spider-Man. You know, like
Is
I
that
was
how you-
Spider-Man before it was cool Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Is that how you felt about the new Amazing Spider-Man film?
I mean, I thought it was good, but you know, like Andrew Garfield.
Are you
Like I don't look at him like, wow, you're a struggling teenager who happened to get superpowers, and now there's something interesting about you. I look at him and I'm like, wow, you're a really handsome, like talented, athletic, fit, attractive, getting all the ladies guy who also gets superpowers. So
That's kind of my dream.
why don't you go and
Are you excited for March 14th when the second one comes out?
I'll see it. I'll see it. I mean, it's gonna be no Spider-Man 3.
I mean, are you more invested in the original Tobey Maguire version?
Tobey Maguire was a great Spider-Man.
I think he did really well in the first and the third movies.
I still think the second one was really good.
I think the second one was the best movie ever made.
You don't think he did well?
I don't think Tobey Maguire did well. I think the film was carried by Doc Ock with his multiple arms.
Like he just like came into every individual movie theater and just picked up the screen.
I got the impression you were trying to make a joke there.
No, I honestly believe Spider-Man 2 was a fantastic film.
Like I thought you were making a joke because Doc Ock had multiple arms.
Oh, that was a joke.
That he was carrying it with his.
That
arms.
was
he
a
was
joke.
Literally carrying.
But I
it.
also think Dr. Ock carried the movie. I think his performance carried the movie. I think Tobey Maguire was off his game. I think,
But he got it back in Spider-Man 3, like
I-
when he did
I-
that thing with his hair.
I agree.
And like
the
he started
dancing.
like moving, yeah. Like he got in his hips.
He went
into it.
Justin Timberlake mode. As long as I got my suit and tie, I'm gonna something dance all night long.
Yeah.
Right.
Like people like Spider-Man, the original, because it was good, but then that's not enough.
Right.
So that's why they didn't like Spider-Man 2, because they were just trying to do the same thing. So they had to mix it up.
I agree. Spider-Man 2.
People want musical Spider-Man. That's why they came out with Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
which was the best play like ever to hit theaters.
It's number one.
Ever. Some people think Phantom of the Opera sold the most tickets on Broadway.
But that's not true.
It was actually Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
It was.
Little known fact, ladies and gents.
This day in history.
Spider-Man
Today.
3, Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, both airing this day in history.
I hope you and your wife have a nice trip.
So Towns wants to get into the game. But I think we should interview you first. Again.
What game?
The game where I'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
Kyle, I have some questions to ask you.
What game?
And I actually came up with legitimate questions this week.
So I'm not gonna have to like have an awkward conversation with my child that doesn't exist.
No, this week I have good questions that I think I actually want to know the answers to.
That's good.
What do you think it means to be a feminist?
A feminist?
Mm-hmm. Towns, you can chime in on these too. You haven't talked in a while.
Is this in the wake of the production here of Vinegar Tom? Did
No.
you guys get a chance to see that?
I did.
No, I'm actually just taking a feminist course.
It's very much about
What?
feminism.
Yeah.
I've heard.
It's very-
Not Salem, the Salem witch trials.
I don't.
No.
It wasn't. It was.
No.
It was witch trials, but not in Salem.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Also not witches.
I mean, like, right.
It was an interesting play though. It was eye opening. Like it was definitely like non-traditional, but like it showed like how women are stereotyped and mistreated, and I think the people who don't like that are feminists.
Okay. Are you a feminist?
Maybe.
I guess I identify myself as and I do identify myself as a feminist, but I believe that to mean just like equality between males and females.
I think that is the literal definition of feminist.
Yeah, and that's what I take it to mean.
Not a neo-Nazi feminist.
No, yeah, there are definitely feminist supremacists, as I like to call them, that exist.
Yeah. I'm simply asking if you believe in equality for all people.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Based on gender, right?
Based entirely on
Okay.
on
okay.
race.
Okay.
I mean, we're all white here. That's not just to clarify that we're
joking.
yeah we're
You guys had
We're a little bit off color here
You've
sometimes.
had some.
we've had a couple
Non-white people
we've
on
had a
the
couple
show.
don't call them non-white because that like defines them by their lack
you've
of
had some-
similarity to us.
Okay, you've had.
Yeah, we've had
Non-freckled
we've
on
had
here
people
before.
we'd have people of color on our show.
I don't think you should say that either.
I
But yeah,
have
that's actually an appropriate term.
Is it?
Yeah, we could say if we call ourselves like not colored.
We've had I mean, by we, I mean
I would
you
just call ourselves
have
white.
had a variety
We can.
of racial guests.
I'd rather
We had people from multiple ethnic backgrounds on our show. Do you ever plan to get a tattoo in your life?
Probably not. No.
Sound like you were talking to my left ear for a second.
That
These
was just the
headphones are
microphone
I
that
know.
then goes into your headset.
I know, but like it's freaking me out.
Okay.
Do you? When will Puerto Rico become a state?
Is it not already?
It is not.
No. Oh. Why?
I'm not sure. It is a U.S. territory and functions as a state would function. But it is not officially a state, so
Well,
they don't have voting rights.
I mean, you have to like change everything then. You have to change the American flag. You can't like
That is true. Do you think Puerto Rico will ever
no
become
longer
a
be
state?
the 50 United States. We'd be like the 51 United States. And
I
like,
believe-
that's an awkward. Like, we'd either have to go all the way up to 55, or maybe even 60,
60.
or just let them chill.
I mean, if Puerto Rico becomes a state, I think Guam becomes a state. I think Vietnam becomes a state. I think North Korea becomes a state, and I think Russia becomes a state.
Yeah, what other countries could we take over?
The moon.
Pluto is no longer a planet, so no one really has claim to it. I think
All right,
we
we'll
can
take
it.
Pluto.
Okay.
Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto. Did you know that? Learned that today.
Do they have different use than measure on Pluto though?
No.
Okay. No.
Nope, they use...
How do we know? Have we been there?
And if we're taking North Korea, we can probably take South Korea.
Probably. The Ukraine is definitely not a good place right now.
All right, so we're up to 9 right now.
We really need one more.
We need one more, then we can go up to the
Okay.
60 United States.
South Central Asia.
The whole.
Not a country.
Oh,
Let's just split.
We could take South Central Asia.
Let's just split
Oh.
Rhode Island in half.
okay.
Yes.
That's fair. Either that or China.
I like North and South Rhode Island.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
down with
I
that.
tend to lean towards value, so.
So we can have have one be road, and the other be island.
But if we take China, then we recover our crippling debt.
But
No. We just have debt to ourselves.
We just owe debt to ourselves. The state of the United States owes debt to a state.
we'll just sell them the moon of Pluto.
We already have that.
Yeah, we're gonna sell it to them.
But they're a part of us now.
No, they're different.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you be?
I'd be a person.
This takes the logical jump that by being that you are what you eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I eat something, then I would then become it.
Yeah.
So if I want to stay a person,
You have to eat people.
I'm not looking that way.
Think about that.
I'm not looking to my right.
It's a tough call. Let's rephrase the question a little bit.
okay, all right.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of the week, what would you eat?
The week.
What would you be?
So it's really just whatever the commons wants to serve.
But like you only get one food.
Yeah. I'd say my favorite food is probably good burger.
A good burger?
As an American.
That's like 4 foods.
You're
No.
Canadian.
It's like cheese and pickles and
No,
tomato.
just a burger. Just that.
You
just
want
that patty of meat.
That hunk of meat.
You can only take one component of these things.
Yes. Yeah, you get like you
I
get
want
like
to take salted eggs. Wait, do you want the salt or the eggs? Salt.
yes. That's how this choice works. Do you believe Justin Bieber is getting deported in 2050 or before?
I don't think he will.
He's
think
a,
so.
but I mean,
He's in some trouble.
you're
but
Canadian.
I am. And so is Justin Bieber.
So do you believe like Canada wants him back?
Canada really wants anybody who will go there. Like,
Okay.
I've gone. I went to Canada a couple of weeks ago. And, like going into Canada, they don't really care. Could have had a gun. Could have had no passport. I could have been driving, like a pickup truck that just had a big bomb in the back. And Canada's like, come on in. Here's some health care.
All right.
That when you're coming to the U.S., that's when things get difficult. So, like, I think if we wanted to deport him, we could, because Canada will just take him.
I'm not sure it's the Canadians that want to hold you in Canada. I think it's the U.S. who wants to keep everyone else out.
I don't know. I think Canadians want to hold people in the state.
That might be true as well.
The second largest country in the world, and the NYPD is larger than the Canadian military. Fun Canada fact.
It's amazing. Do you count horses or no?
Better.
What?
Do you count horses or no?
The NYPD probably has more horses than the
They might
Canadian.
actually have more horses.
Are they better armed? Do you know?
Probably not.
I hope not. I feel like the Canadian military should have like things made by Lockheed Martin, and the NYPD shouldn't.
NYPD has a lot of tactical missiles.
NYPD is starting.
Canadian military has a lot of syrup.
NYPD has started using Predator drones to hunt down criminals.
Yep. Implode buildings that they just like think criminals are in.
We saw a drug dealer on North 5th Street. Quick, release the Predator drone. A Valkyrie heat-seeking missile. We fire those now. It's really, police efforts have been stepped up in the past 17 minutes.
The things you miss while listening to our show.
As a Bonner, I feel like you know this better than most people. You know the common adage, crime doesn't pay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next logical step is that all things that don't pay are crime. So is volunteer work a crime?
Yes. Absolutely. And we get great thrill out of it. Like, we go, we volunteer our time, and, you know, we're not paying anything, we're not getting anything, but sometimes we'll get some free stuff.
It's clearly a crime.
Yeah.
I also
Theft.
It's theft.
Getting free stuff is theft.
Nice, Towns.
Like, we're getting
Like
free,
jackets.
we're getting free satisfaction from helping people. We're not getting paid, we're not paying, we're just getting it, not doing anything. Crime.
It's true. I just realized that I made a fallacious logical step, but I'm not going to talk about it.
A what?
I made a fallacious logical step. I affirmed the consequent. Shouldn't do that in arguments.
Okay.
But I'm just going to not tell you that I did that.
Okay.
And my final question, I don't know if Towns has any.
Good steak.
How was your hospital?
My hospital?
Not your hospital. How was the hospital?
The hospital.
We want to check up on your Alpha brother.
Well, I'm in Lambda Chi.
That's
No,
true.
Alpha Chi brother.
Yes, your sorority sister.
Yes, she's doing very well. You know.
We want to check up on your Lambda Chi. I almost said it again. We want to check up on your Lambda Chi brother.
That's it. His name's Jalen. He's doing well. Yeah, we went and visited him about an hour ago at the Land Hospital.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear it.
he should be coming back after spring break.
That's good. That's really good.
Question?
Yes. This is our producer, Amanda Spring.
So, Kyle, what exactly happened when you went into the Commons for dinner today? With your swiping of the card.
Oh, so I went into the Commons today, and like I went to swipe as I always do. I've got 19 meals a week, so like never gonna run out of meals.
Double me.
Yeah, and I swipe, and they're like, "Yo, you're out." I'm like, "That's not possible."
That's not even a thing.
Nice try, but no. And they're like, "No, like we swiped it like a couple times. There, you're out. Like you can't eat here." I'm like, the Commons is
take
my
your time
place.
here.
Like this is where I do everything.
For
in
those
the
of you who don't
Commons.
know, Kyle Maley has a love relationship with the Commons.
Love, which means I love the Commons and it loves me back.
Everything about the Commons is Kyle Maley's jam.
So apparently, when they scanned my card and they found out that because I had breakfast and lunch, and then I also had a coffee at the coffee shop at 1 a.m. this morning, meant that I used my 3 meals for the day, which means I couldn't use another one for dinner.
I don't believe that's how that should work.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So they said they're gonna try to work on it and make it so like the days end when like the block, like, the
At 2
time
a.m.?
block ends. Yeah, like
Yeah.
When the last place closes.
Yeah.
That'd be a thing to
So
work
did
on.
you not get dinner today?
No, I did. They did a little keyboard thing and took a meal off my card. And
Oh, that's good. I was worried they weren't going to let you eat. Like,
I would have been so upset.
that'd be a serious
I
problem.
would have wasted a Commons meal for a coffee shop.
Yeah, like, who does that?
Not me.
Towns.
I don't do that. What? Don't make accusations that you can't support with factual evidence.
I
Evergreen
never
trees.
have evergreen trees to support my argument. Started.
See, and that's where you're wrong.
So guys, we have a couple directions we can go from here.
Yep.
We can either talk about Holly Tower on campus.
Yeah.
We can play a game. Or we can probably do both.
Or we could nap.
We could all take a nap on air.
That sounds
Can we do what Towns did last week and just start calling people up, making plans?
He did
Yeah,
do
I'll
You
do
can
that.
multitask.
that. That was a
I can do it.
Who did I call last week? You called.
You called Josie.
Josie called.
Josie, I'll call
Made-
Josie on my
made-
phone.
made
Like
frozen
my
yogurt
cell phone.
plans.
Okay.
For those of you, while Towns is calling, after this call, we will be playing a game where we take the most commonly uttered phrases in the English language and we try to put the meanest inflections possible on them.
So just for clarification, we have material. I just want to call someone.
Yes, that's what's happening. I want to cover the fact that we actually planned this week. Towns is just calling people for funsies.
Yeah. What? Contacts is not responding. Would you like to close it? That's not even proper grammar.
What the heck?
Full name's going very slowly.
Kyle,
No.
Yes.
where, if you had to stay at a hotel in DeLand, where would you stay?
Clarion.
If you had a choice to stay at another hotel.
Hi.
Really fast. It's a pet phone.
What?
What's up?
Hi, Josie.
Hi. Who also said hi?
Hi. So what are you doing right now, Josie?
You're on Townsend Beery,
No, you aren't.
making plans with Towns.
Nope. We're just talking as friends.
Am I on Townesian theory?
No.
Oh, sure I'm not. I'm heading home right now, is what I'm doing.
Oh. Why aren't you at Townesian Theory?
What?
I wish I was listening to Townesian theory.
Hey, what's there to do in DeLand at 9 o'clock at night-ish? Like around that time?
You can go to get frozen yogurt.
Okay.
That
You
is one
can
option.
go out to eat.
You can go out to
I
eat.
think it's about it.
Yeah, you can eat or you can eat.
You can eat frozen yogurt, or you can eat literally anything else.
You can choose to eat, is what you can
Two
do.
options.
I believe there's an insurance company you can visit that closes at 10.
Frozen yogurt or you can eat normal food.
So you have one choice. You
Do
can
anything
eat.
else.
Are there any Catholic churches that I can go to perform confessions
Do you have food?
that you know of?
Why do you need to perform confession?
I don't, but I'm just curious if there's a Catholic church around that is open.
Is there an
at 9
audition?
o'clock.
What?
Oh, good. Our resident Catholic says yes.
What? We have one of those on staff, just a resident
Catholic.
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 Sound Catholic.
President Cat. That was
Catholic.
Yeah, she's our science expert and our resident Catholic.
science expert.
Mm-hmm.
Chem major.
She's Catholic, of course she's a science expert.
This is New Age Catholicism, yo.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey Josie, so what's up? How was your day?
Bye, Josie.
Josie!
Yes?
Josie, please hang up.
Josie, don't hang up. Stay here forever and ever. Never leave my
Josie,
nose. You're on my
Josie.
nose right now.
Josie,
Don't
it's
leave
been
it.
fun. Take care.
What?
No! Oh.
Kyle just hung up on Josie.
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, Towns is crying in the booth. Now, it's because you're on a date with Kyle, Towns. You can't just be hanging up.
Is this part 2
Hard to bear.
of the date?
This is part like 4 of the date.
Oh.
Take off some clothes.
Hard to bear.
Oh!
Call back. I was thinking on turn to a bear
I
plant,
think
but I
we-
can't. But, yeah.
I think we really need to bury this joke.
Oh.
Isn't it like any time a bear put is made, you take off clothes?
Yeah, take off the clothes.
Wait, why am I taking off a clothes? Wait, why am I like the brunt of this?
This town's and I
Yeah,
are bigger
We're,
than you.
we're bigger people than you.
We're
like
gonna
better-
bully
we're
you.
better.
That's not actually like a true statement.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're better.
I'm still probably larger than them in terms of body mass.
No.
Let's give him a wedgie and take his meal swipes.
Okay, I'll go do one of those things. You do the other thing.
I weigh like 430 pounds.
Ooh, we could still give you a wedgie.
But maybe not. I'm faster than you too.
No.
I gave you a wedgie last week.
You did give
You
me a
did,
wedgie last
you did.
week. That happened. But I destroyed your computer, so we're even.
It is so broken. It's at Galaxy Games downtown being repaired right
I
now.
still feel so bad about that. Like everything about me feels bad.
Don't we have free IT? And
Yeah, and I brought it to them, and they're like,
Okay.
yo, this is broken. I was like, thank you, what should I do? And they're like, well, there's a place in downtown. I was He's like, thank you.
The response of IT. Yo, this is broken, man. They just point out, like, obvious facts.
That's awesome. I want someone that can do that just in my life.
What is the time frame on your computer?
What does that mean? Oh, like...
I'm,
when
like,
it'll be
fixing
fixed.
it. Yeah.
I thought you were asking, like, how long does it have?
How... Will it live much longer?
Oh, what? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What did you ask?
How long is the time frame on the repairs for your computer?
It's supposed to be done tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Which is good, because I'm flying home tomorrow.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
Make sure to tell me the price so I can reimburse you.
It's $9,000.
That's how much computers
It's
really
a
cost.
real nice computer.
Did you have like?
Yeah.
Did I make 9 MacBook Airs? Like, is that how that went? You just told me that you were carrying the school supply of MacBooks.
Did they accept dollars? Did they accept dollars? Like money?
No, they only accept hugs. At Galaxy Games.
That's-
9,000 hugs.
That's a lot. That's a lot
You
of
can either
hugs.
do it all at once, or you can disperse it out over 10 years.
Do they take
I
milk
do
hugs?
it later because hugs now are more valuable than
I
hugs
wonder if
later.
they take Hatterbucks.
You should.
I've got quite a few Hatterbucks.
You should try to offer them Hatterbucks.
Hatter
My
hugs.
estimate is $140.
It's 183.
How
Oh,
much,
really?
How much is a bear
I
hug
was
worth?
weirdly close.
You look very close.
How much is a bear hug worth?
One
Ah.
pair of Joe's pants.
You should take off right now.
That wasn't even a pun. You literally just, that's a thing that people do.
But it has bear in it.
Barely. It barely has bear in it.
Okay, there
So
goes
there goes your pants. Joe's pants are coming off now. He did it to himself.
So are we playing a game or not?
Yeah, we're going to. Towns is opening the material right now, so we're
Oh, am
stalling.
I? Oh,
I
wow.
thought you were.
I
Towns
know.
on a website where a creepy man says things, and so we're going to take them and
Yeah.
we're going to make them angry.
My internet wants to work.
The goal of this is to say something that would make another person in the booth cry.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I'm a sociopath. Towns cries incredibly easy, and the girls don't count.
So we're aiming at towns.
Yes.
We can't aim at Amanda or Megan.
I don't cry that easily.
Yeah, no.
I've only cried at 3 episodes of Adventure Time.
How many episodes have you watched?
A lot.
Okay.
Towns, how or Kyle, how often do you cry?
How often?
Yeah.
Like every, I don't know, what time is it? 7:50?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Until my next cry.
Okay. So like once every couple hours.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So we're targeting.
It, like, it lets out the emotions. Like, if you build that up, you get sick.
But see, I'm a sociopath,
Okay.
so I'm gonna start killing without remorse soon. So I can't be
Now
crying.
what that means.
That's really extreme.
Is
I take offense.
You need a good cry. Oh, we should aim at
I
Joe.
thought that, but I haven't cried in like 7 years or something. No, like 10 years. I haven't cried like 10 years.
Okay, we need to aim at Joe and make him cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got so much built-up frustration. That
You can
just
you
let
can
it
cry.
out through your
If
eyes.
you can make me cry, I think it would be good for my soul.
Joe, you're worth nothing.
But that's not true.
It's a common phrase referred to you as. I'm getting like the phrases that.
I don't
we
think that's the
talk about.
common phrase. Like I think these are just mean things.
There's a phrase on here that says, Joe, why are you still alive?
I don't know why that's a common phrase in American English.
Oh, it is. The one right below it says.
We're just reading it off the website, right?
Yeah, it's like we're sorry that we're just reading this off the internet, but this is what they said the most common phrases are, and that's what we agreed to use for the game to try to make Joe cry,
So is the goal here like?
to make you cry.
That's literally the game
No,
has now
you-
just become say things to Joe to try to make him cry.
No one loves you.
This is an interesting game. This is Megan's goal for the like next 3 years.
What is my goal?
To make yeah.
It's sad that you haven't cried in so long.
I'm sorry.
So
She-
sad that-
she is old baby glass.
You should cry.
It's so sad that I saw that too. I thought that was funny. We can't do visual humor on the radio, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
can. Look at that. Haha, everyone, look, it's funny.
All right, fine. You
You're
have
pointing at Joe, right? 'Cause
you
he's so
have-
funny looking.
Yeah,
and
it's
you have
ugly
6
mug.
minutes to try to make me cry. There are men doing karate outside the booth.
We'd be better if you weren't here.
Would you though?
Yes.
I don't think you would.
Close your eyes.
Close.
Okay.
Now leave. Never
Because
come back.
No one wants you.
Why are your eyes open?
Wait, what?
Close your eyes.
I feel like I'm gonna get like assaulted.
Close your eyes.
No,
Promise me
close
I won't
your
get
eyes.
assaulted.
You won't get
I'll
assaulted.
try. Make sure it doesn't happen.
If you get assaulted, will you cry?
No.
Amanda promises to protect you. Okay, his eyes are closed.
Yeah. Yeah, his eyes are closed.
You're clearly about to assault me.
No, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
That was
Are
my
you-
face.
Cry.
Cry.
No.
Cry.
Cry.
I don't think that counts. Ow.
Cry.
Why are you hitting me?
Cry.
Ow.
Cry.
It's getting more painful.
You're taking these really well.
It's getting progressively
Cry.
unpleasant. That was my foot.
I know.
What?
We need a pole.
We need a pole.
Oh, I did run into a pole. I ran into a pole and I didn't cry. That was my face.
Cry.
Now I'm just getting beat, like mugged. Ow! Ow! Ah!
Joe.
My genitals.
Joe, try to justify your existence.
Justify my existence?
Yeah.
I believe a holy, perfect, loving God spoke me into existence.
What a pile of crap.
Alright?
Your life is meaningless
I
if
don't-
that's what you think your life is.
I think that's true.
You're
If
wrong.
nothing else, I think
Do you think anybody would miss you if you were to like wake up tomorrow?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure.
Who would
I've
miss
always
you?
wondered that.
Who would miss you most?
I feel like my parents would probably miss me a little
How
bit.
would, how
Do you
would
have
they,
siblings?
How would they
I think
feel?
the people that I like do things for would miss me. Like the people I like help with homework.
So
and
you think the only
give
people that
money
would
to.
miss you are the ones that like benefit from your existence?
Yeah.
Imagine
yeah.
how they'd feel if you went missing.
I-
They would,
Put yourself
the
in
only
their
thing they
shoes.
would say is like, "Wow, I don't have someone to give me like stuff."
Right,
now."
like I think my only impact in the world is actually material gain for other people. So I'm kind of useless.
So cry.
No.
Oh.
That doesn't make me sad.
That would work.
That's what I am. That's what I am. It's okay.
we should try hitting him again.
Yeah. Hey, Beery.
You seriously tried crying today? You couldn't.
Beery. Waterfall.
Ow. That was the first time I actually been hit.
Yeah, he did that to me the other day too.
Raindrops.
Just-
Just think about these things.
You're gonna make me pee.
No.
Pee out your eyes.
Pee out your eyes.
That's not like how this,
nice of him to play the game.
Yeah, have you ever cried of
this is
embarrassment?
supposed to be the game, but like I don't
No,
know.
we're still reading the phrases.
Several of them were smack Joe in the face.
We did adapt them a little bit to radio.
So, have I ever cried out of embarrassment? No.
Why not?
I've never been that embarrassed.
Mm-mm.
Even
You
when you were
should
a
be.
child?
I mean, when I was like really young, I probably did.
What if like you
Actually, I
peed
don't-
yourself right now?
I
Would you cry for embarrassment?
no.
I honestly probably wouldn't.
I'd probably be
cry.
mildly
I'd
embarrassed, but
laugh.
I'd be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go change my pants. Obviously, I should go to a doctor because my bladder stopped working.
Cry.
Use the command form of that verb.
Cry. Now.
What if your wife? Didn't you want to cry today when you found out that your wife was already married?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
it was
you
important.
said
Oh,
you're the second
I was sad, but like I couldn't cry.
Who's your wife?
Huh? Katie, I was sold to her
Oh.
to unite the Honor and Bonner houses.
That's sad that you can't unite any.
But
so,
she
so
is
you're
already
worthless.
married to Juan.
I'm literally worthless.
You're
yeah.
worthless is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
they're on his side.
So many houses merged through Katie.
Mom, Dad. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Not sorry enough to cry though.
Yeah, no.
I shot myself directly in the eye with some beads I was swinging. Still not crying.
Let me try.
Did you apologize for the beads?
What?
Did you ever think about what the beads felt?
Wait, what? Why? This is a bad plan.
Why? 'Cause it'll make you cry.
I'm being whipped.
You should cry.
I'm being whipped by
You
beads.
should cry, it'll end.
This is a terrible plan.
If you cry, you should cry.
Cry.
Okay.
Cry.
No.
Did you cry?
No.
I will pinch tears out of your eyeballs.
Alright, Towns is going around the booth.
Alright.
He has now reached Joe's sitting position. He's mounting on top. Joe is fighting him off with his large arms.
Alright guys, this has been Townesian Theory with Joe Beery.
Towns is now clawing the tears out of Joe's face.
Have a good night, folks.
This is Townesian Theory.
Hey, Kyle,
With
you wanna
Joe
take
Beery?
over the show?
Oh, Amanda, would you like to close the show with me?
You want to take over the show?
Yeah.
Let's take over the show.
Well, the show's about to end, but we can end it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what any of the buttons do, and I don't know how to like start the music, so we'll probably
I don't
just have to
really
like.
know. Yeah, we'll just have to fill silence until they actually make sense.
Okay.
So, signing off on Townesian Theory with Joe Beery.
This is Kyle Maley.
And Amanda Spring.
Thank you, and have a great spring break. Stetson University.
And enjoy the nonsense in the back until Towns fixes everything.
The 2 buttons to the farthest right.
Okay.
Left.
Right
Yeah,
here?
hit the buttons above those.
Hit the button.
Night, guys. Have a
Okay.
good week. Night. Have a good
Press the
spring
button.
break.